Hi guys, today I'm going to show you and do some review on how to find the area of a trapezoid. Now, to find the area of a trapezoid, I'm going to first talk about what is a trapezoid. A trapezoid has four sides. It's a four-sided figure. And then I also know that it has one set of parallel lines. Okay, now go ahead and try to see if you can find which of those lines are parallel. Good. If you said these two, that's correct. Because if these lines were to keep going on forever until the rest of time, they literally will never intersect, meaning that they'll never cross, right? Whereas these two lines, if I were to continue those lines, they would eventually intersect or cross with each other right here. Okay, so we know that a trapezoid has one set of parallel lines. Okay, what we also know about a trapezoid is that we can decompose or cut apart a shape into other shapes. That way we can build a shape we're already familiar with. So I'm going to go ahead and chop this trapezoid in half, right? And so the first thing I did, number one, was cut the trapezoid in half. I can also represent that with 1/2, right? Cutting it in half. And then I now have two trapezoids. And so, but what I know about slope is that this slope right here, the angle, is the same. And so I'm going to go ahead and be able to flip this top trapezoid and just put it beside this trapezoid. So now what I'm left with, go ahead and see if you can remember what that shape is called. What would we call this shape that I just outlined in green? Good. If you said parallelogram, and if you forgot, it's all good. It's a parallelogram. And I know some oh my goodness, I keep spelling parallelogram wrong. It's like a spelling session. So parallelogram is a four-sided figure, and in this case it has two sets of parallel lines, meaning all the lines will never intersect, right? They have no lines that will ever intersect. And the homework problem gives us 4 inches for the base up here, and it also tells us that this base on the top is 8 inches. Now, when it was up here, it's not a base, but now that I've moved it, I flipped it over and I brought the base down here. I know that my base 2, so we refer to this as base 1, and we have base 2, which is 8 inches, okay? We're also, though, given the height of the trapezoid at first. But when I cut the trapezoid in half, I also ended up cutting the height in half. Right? So we have 3 inches and 3 inches. So that means that the height of this parallelogram is 3 inches. So I also know that the area of a parallelogram equals the base multiplied by its height. And in this case, I already have this information. I have the base, which is base 1 plus base 2, and I know that 4 plus 8 is 12. And then I also know that the height of this parallelogram is 3 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply 12 times 3. Well, I know that 10 times 3 is 30. And I know that 2 times 3 is 6. And 30 plus 6 is 36. So that means that the total area for this parallelogram is 36 inches squared, because there would literally be 36 inch squares within this shape. Okay, so what did I do first? I took up a trapezoid, I cut it in half, I moved the top trapezoid to create a parallelogram in order for me to use the base. So that tells us a little bit about what is the area, or what's the formula of a trapezoid tell us, and where does it come from, okay? So go ahead and if you want to write this down, this is really important. This is where the formula of a trapezoid is really important to know where all the pieces come from. Okay, so first, what did we do? We know that A stands for area, and we had base 1, which we're going to refer to as A, plus base 2. Okay, so we're going to have A plus B. And then we also cut the entire height in half, right? And so we can divide that by 2 in half, and then we multiplied it by the height, okay? And in this case, our height of our trapezoid was 6. So let's go ahead and plug in those numbers into our formula to see if it works. I'm going to use a rainbow color because why not? So let's find area equals my base 1, which was 4, plus my base 2, which was 8, divided by 2. And then when a letter sits next to, in this case, a division, I'm going to go ahead and place it inside parentheses so I remember to multiply. And my height was 6. All right, so according to order of operations, I'm going to go ahead and add 4 plus 8 first, which is 12. And I'm going to rewrite everything. Now, according to order of operations, I know that 12 divided by 2 is 6 because there are 2 groups of 6 in 12. And then I know that when a letter sits next to parentheses, I'm sorry, it's not a letter. When a number sits next to parentheses, that means I'm going to use the multiplication operation. So 6 times 6 is 36, and 36 inches squared is the total area of this trapezoid. 6 inches, 8 inches, 4 inches. Hopefully that helps you guys, but make sure to check Khan Academy. And here's another tip. Go back into your CPM ebook and look at those lessons that we did. All our lessons for geometry, for formulas of shapes, was all in chapter 5, section like 5.31, 5.32, 33, and so on. All right. And as always, go ahead and text me if you have more questions or concerns. I miss you guys. Bye.